Hello there, this is Jill from Jilbert's Bits of Bytes, and today I'm going to show you my latest action. It's called Photo to Watercolor, and it actually does a pretty good job of making something that looks like a watercolor. I mean, it's not exactly a watercolor, obviously, but it's close enough. And like my photo sketch, it's a nice thing to add to your photos if you want something that isn't a photo. Anyway, let's get started. Now, you don't have to have anything open. I do that all for you. What I do is I create a 12 by 12 by 300 pixel canvas, so to speak, for you to place things. That's more for me, so I know that you're working at the same resolution that I do. So let's get going. That's basically what I'm saying there. And I get rid of all the excess around it, when you finalize a thing. So now you want to find a picture. And this has been my picture I'm using constantly. One nice thing about this is that because it isn't supposed to be a photo exactly, you can enlarge something that is not exactly huge. So it's good to use with those smaller photos. Okay, so I just worked all the magic, and now you want to go and put an overlay on. Now I give you 3 overlays. What they are scans of my watercolor paper. There's Let's see, hot press, cold press, and rough. Rough is actually the one I prefer. It's easier to work with, but some people don't. So let's go to the overlays, and I think I'll use the rough. And you accept it. So now I'm going to put a mask on so it makes this image go away, and which is something that's similar to the way our photo sketch does. So now you want to reveal it. I also give you 4 brushes. Now, I'm not going to say that you can't use your own brush, but you need to kind of vary the brushes and spin them around. I mean, it's up to you. You have to kind of vary the colors, but you'll have to do it manually. These are dynamic brushes. And let's start with, oh, you can't see that one very well, so we'll use this one. Boy, I'm losing my voice, sorry. And we'll just start clicking around. And if I keep switching the colors, from black to white, you can get some pretty neat effects. I also included these little speckles, and they're kind of fun to use on beach pictures. So we'll add some of those speckles in, see? All right, now let's finish this up. That's it, you're done. That basically doesn't do anything, just tells you you're done. Now I have 2 more. You can have a solid background, or you can have a transparent background. A solid background would be basically if you took a photo and you want to just stick it on something. You don't worry about it seeing around it. So let's do that. And of course you can change these, but those are my settings. So there you go. You now have a JPEG that you can use. Let's show you on see, there it is. Anyway, and that's fine. Let's go up here and let's run this again. It doesn't work for me to try to back up, so we'll start from the beginning. Continue. And I'll enlarge it. Okay, we get the overlay. Let's just do a cold press. And then you can see that. Okay, I'm going to make it disappear. Okay, now I'm going to show you a little tip here. It's hard if you can't see the edges, but I can't make you see the edges because I have a layer mask. So I'm going to disable it. Just right click on this thing here, and I'm going to bring in the guides, my guides, so that I know where I want to be clicking. It really doesn't matter because you can go back and like erase it if you want, but it can be a pain. So let's say enable the layer mask. See, it's gone. And let's pick a brush. Here's another brush. And I just start clicking around here. Okay, let's throw in some speckles. Not necessarily, but I like those. All right, now we're going to go down. Let's keep running this. It just says you're done. Now you have to pick out your background. So if let's close this up. We want a transparent background. Okay, so there you go. See, you got a transparent background. Fun, right? Now, if you want it to be, if you put this on, well, let me close this. I don't know why don't save. Don't worry about that. You already have your ping. For some reason, with the JPEG it works fine. With this, it doesn't. Let's just say if I bring in some paper. My anthology. Okay, so if I place my photo, let's place the transparent one. Here. See? It's transparent. And the thing that's kind of cool about this is if you don't have a mask to use, you kind of know what you want. This could make, it's pretty good masking. I can't quite get used to this. It doesn't constrain things the way I'm used to. So, you've got that. Now, this is the JPEG. Oh, I keep forgetting that they don't do things the way I do here. Okay, let's see. Okay, so if you brought this one in, and we turn this one off, and it may not be, you may want more watercolor paper around it. It may not be exactly what you're looking for. So here's a tip. Open up one of the overlays. This one we use the rough paper, so we're going to say open, go to overlays, and then bring this in. Oh geez, you think I'll ever learn? Bring it in. Now you can trim it to what you want. You can get as much white as you want around it. So let's just say I want that much white. Make it a little bit more square around it. I'm not working good on square. Okay. And just trim it. There you go. So you see your original one. This is your new one. So that's it. That's my new tip, and new action with a few tips. And there's an area in the forum at the studio under my name as a designer. So if you had questions, you're welcome to ask any questions. Feel free to email me if you have questions, or just experiment on your own. And that's it. Thanks so much for spending some time with me. Bye.